Meu nome é Eduardo, eu faço tradução na Come to Us, trabalho no departamento de globalização.
Hola, me llamo Alejandro y soy de España. Trabajo como traductor y corrector de estilo para Come to Us.
To Korea, first I came because I got a scholarship from the government. After I graduated from my master's, that was the time that I started looking for a job. And at first I started working in the customer service department. Then later I changed to globalization.
So I came to Korea like 5 years ago, and I was an exchange student. I like the life here in Korea, so I decided to find a job. I came to Come to Us. So I was surprised when I saw first of all, the building, right? So so the company has so many floors, right?
As you know, everything here is in a fast pace, right? So everything is urgent, everything has to be done really fast, Bali style. Okay, when I just came, my first week, in the dormitory, the sink and the shower are connected, right? Yeah. So if you open one, if you forget to change the shower or sink, some bad things can happen. So all the water came over me.
Une? Because I didn't know that. Because at first, when I was walking in the street, sometimes I felt like, oh my God, why does it smell so bad? So, and then it's because I was basically stepping the une, right? So I didn't know that, and a friend of mine told me, stop stepping them because they stink. And I was like, oh really? I didn't know that.
The good points, especially if you compare to my country, I think security is really important, safety. You can go out at night, no problem. That's one of the best things ever.
And it's even if you feel fancy sometimes, or when you're with your friends at night or something and you want to have maybe kimbap or something, you can find it at any time.
Things that I don't like, haircuts, because no matter if I show a picture or if I explain really well or if I bring a Korean person with me, my haircut is always the same and they don't know how to cut foreigner hair really well. So I don't like that. Foods that I couldn't maybe eat before, now I can, like sanachi.
I couldn't eat spicy at all, right? But now I think I train myself a lot, so now I can do it.
We have to divide that before Corona and after Corona. I used to play soccer every Sunday, but now, for obvious reasons, I cannot do it anymore. And I used to go to the movies very often too, and I don't go to the movies in more than 1 year already.
After Corona, so and since I have to spend more time at home, I just started to make some craft, like soap, candles, these kind of things.
You make candles by yourself?
Yeah.
Wow. Impressive.
I'm proud of it.
I started playing games more too after Corona, especially because I work in a game company, so I play more PlayStation and mobile games. Summon as well, of course.
Oh.
Because I recently started playing a super action hero as well, but it's Come to Us is related to work. It's very different because the main thing is that the structure of the language is completely different from ours. And similarities, I would say there are two examples that I know. One is the tabon from the famous orange juice. Tabon! And the other one I heard recently, that pan.
Maybe in Korean it's a really small sentence, but we do it in Romance language, right? We need to write the articles, the preposition, and
plural and gender in Spanish and Portuguese is very important, but sometimes we get confused because the way it comes to us in Korean or in English is different, so we have to think what's the context of the translation.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes we don't know if a character is a female character or a male character, so most of the time we have to ask. But
In real life, also sometimes in Korea, we get some questions for example, Julian or 얼마나 마셔요? I never thought about how to answer this question, because I don't measure. The seasons are totally the opposite, right? So for example, if it's winter here, it's summer in Brazil. for example, the skins in Someone's War, and they put like bikini or in the monsters. But in Brazil, it's kind of winter time there. Like, even though it's not cold, we don't feel like summer. You just talk.
This is Kinsejon?
Oh, can I?
Yes.
He
is the
Isun-shin.
Yeah.
I will see you.
This is Psy? Yeah.
Sai.
This is the director of the
Parasite.
yeah, Parasite.
Podium.
Oh my god.
Is it about League of Legends?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Faker?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pororo.
President of the Kids, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I know.
This is the penguin that wanted to be famous. I forgot his name, but
Pensu.
yes.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes, right.
Minecraft.
League of Legends? No? Warcraft?
That's right.
Someone else.
Yeah.
Ah,
Pongopan? Is it correct?
Right. Correct.
It's just the shape of fish, right? There's no whipping cream inside or pat.
are they making dog?
Do you know Guguma? Yeah. Yeah,
Sweet
fake
potato. For me, I would say I cannot practice sports outside. Like, I could even go to gym sometimes if it's not too bad, the situation, but not playing soccer, it's really hard. And of course, not being able to travel, right? To see my family. Because like, I don't see my family and friends in Brazil for, I guess, more than 2 years already. I was planning to go there this year, but I couldn't. So I just have to wait until things get better.
Basically, as Eduardo said, right? I find really hard like not seeing my family and also like not my friends like for so long, and I was saving like Yoncha for so long. So I wanted to go at least 1 week to Spain, but I cannot go this year. So well, anyway, I'm going to be like 1 week maybe in my house. So it's okay.
I want to say, mãe, te amo. Pai, também te amo. Abraço para minha família, para meus amigos no Brasil. Yeah, I basically just said like I love my parents and a big hug again to my friends and family, all of them. Hope they are doing well. Hope they go through it safely, and soon we can meet again, all together.
Bueno, yo le envío un beso a mi madre y a mi abuela y a mi hermano pequeño también, ¿verdad? Y quiero también darle un abrazo enorme a mis amigos y, bueno, y a mi familia también, porque los quiero muchísimo. Así que os quiero y a ver si nos podemos ver pronto. Basically, I said to my mother, my granny, and basically my family too, and a big hug to all my friends.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.